Hey everyone, this is my Patreon powered reaction to the 62nd episode of Hikaru no Go. And last episode, Hikaru finally realized that Sai went somewhere, doesn't know where, doesn't seem to understand what happened, and is just kind of looking around everywhere to find him, anywhere that he could imagine him being, which did include the original Go board that he found him in, but he was nowhere to be found any of those places. He even went like far away to places where like the person that had Sai like as their partner before Hikaru, he went to those kind of places, but still nothing really has really come of it. At least not in regards to his goal. But he went with Kawai, and by the end of the episode, Kawai seems to be having some sort of issue with some other guy at the Go salon. So that's where we ended off. So let's see exactly what the deal is there and how we resolve it. 3, 2, 1, play. We also got a new opening here. Oninbo Shusaku. Yeah. Yep, buddy, indeed. Torajiro. Go, you go, club. 50,000. So some sort of bet is involved here, supposedly. How Rudy, when talking to someone. Well, maybe to you. Okay, so maybe we should be more. Maybe we should make things more clear when we make a bet about the amount. Okay, it's good to know. Okay. It's all about baseball. Okay, so how do I deal with this? I bet Hikaru could take you on. Probably just lose again. Does he know about Hikaru? Yeah, much more interesting person walked in, so. Guess that settles that. Well, I think he knows something about him. Yeah. That got everyone's attention. Yeah, and yet he's probably a lot better at Go than he is. Rude. But that one is not a good judge of his quality, so... I think you might be a bit surprised if you play him. Who even are you, random dude? At amateur tournaments. Competition to find out which ant is the biggest. And Shitter gotta keep with that baseball theme. Go beat him up for me, Hikaru. Have this child fight your battles for you. Or Kawaii. Kawaii, whatever his name was. Kawaii, yeah. Kawaii. One letter away from being Kawaii. Which would be an unfortunate name to have if you're a guy. Kind of curious how his name is written now. So let's see how this game goes. Hikaru should have a much higher chance. That got his attention. I guess we're gonna be checking there next. Apparently not. Yeah, of course, he doesn't care about that. Yeah, I just gotta finish up this game. So just don't get too distracted. Yeah, at least wait till the game's over. I know it's important to you, but still. Okay. Yeah, he turned on his game face now. You want to fight Hikaru? Here we go. He wants to get the game over with. Why would he need to think against an amateur? Just leave it to him. I'm sure he knows what he's doing. You are not important here. If only he could speed up his opponent's turns. Well, scratched him. I'm sure he's playing fine. He is a pro for a reason. He's played this game with nothing but white tiles before, so white stones. Yes, he can. Of course, technically Hikaru has plenty of time to think during his opponent's turns. Man. Don't do that. You can't do it as well as him. Was that a smart move? He still responded pretty quickly. Get wrecked. And yes, one more. Just gotta keep up that speed. Yeah. That's pretty much exactly what I said. He has his opponent's turns to think, so that's all he needs. I think even he's getting pretty impressed by this. This is actually more of an entertaining game than I thought it would be. The game almost feels like Hikaru bullying this guy. Which wasted no time. It's gotta rattle you when your opponent plays this quickly and still's playing the better than you. Is he gonna resign soon? There we go. And that's that game. Good job, Hikaru. Think you impress everyone there. Well, that broke my heart right there. One Myoji, of course. Yeah, that's all was the matter with him. Oh. Well, that's a bit surprising. Definitely didn't see that coming. Yeah, he may have been crushed by Hikaru, but you were crushed by him. That's a good point. Yeah, guys, can we just not fight so I can get home, like, now? Okay, let's not crash either. About the same. Yeah. It's an amateur tournament, like, a pro couldn't play in an amateur tournament, right? I can't imagine thinking you're good at something and then losing to, a young child at it, like, badly. That's gotta hurt your ego a little bit, damage your pride. So, of course, Hikaru is not gonna find Sai again. Yeah, he lost his ghost companion. No. Uh, not here. It's really hard to explain. He was nowhere to be found. Maybe he will. Well, a lot's happened. He does. Ignored. And of course he's not back there. That's kind of his last hope there. Hikaru's gotta be giving up soon, right? He doesn't care. He did say that. I'm glad you remember. It's hard to imagine just him being gone one day. Something like that. Back to this question. Doesn't really help. What do you mean? Well, the ED is about to start. But I doubt wherever he's gonna take him is gonna bear any fruit. But yeah, I'm interested. That's a cute head tilt. Buy Hikaru DVDs. Not Blu-rays, because that was probably before this time. Oh, cool. I doubt I'll get one of those, but probably a bit too late. Okay. That was the 62nd episode of Hikaru no Go. And this episode, I mean, I liked it. We had that game between him and his opponents. I don't remember his name, but, you know, the guy Kawhi got into a bit of trouble with. They got in a bit of argument, you know, baseball teams or whatever, something silly. I mean, something silly from my perspective as somebody that doesn't care even a little bit about any sports teams at all. But they care about it, that's what matters. So after some back and forth, eventually it was established that Hikaru would play against him to resolve the issue. And he did. Hikaru wasn't really too into the game, though. He literally just wanted to get it done with and over with, so he could just ask about where to go next to search for Sai, the grave in Tokyo. But you know, he had to do the game, so he just kept playing his moves very quickly every time. Like, I don't think we've actually had something like this in the show before, where one opponent was doing his moves like almost instantaneously, while the other guy was like, "Oh, well, let's see. Let me consider my next move here. Okay, how about here? Oh, he moved again. Okay, what do I do now?" Like, I don't think we've had a game quite like that before, so that was pretty cool. a very interesting thing. Just Hikaru just like turned on his serious face where he's like, you know what? I don't care about anything but finishing this game as soon as possible. I don't care if my opponent hates me by the end of it. I don't care if people judge me. Just this game's getting done. So that was interesting. And of course he still won because he is a pro and his opponent was not. That's kind of a big difference there. So yeah, it was a fun game though. I liked it. Now the second part of the episode, just Hikaru continued his search for Sai, which of course did not result in anything. He is getting closer and closer to accepting the reality that he's not going to find Sai anywhere. And by the little bit of the preview that I saw, I think next episode he will finally like accept it, you know, which is going to involve some crying, which is probably going to be hard to watch, but he's gotta accept it. You know, I know it's hard to believe that somebody that's been with you for so long is just completely gone one day. That's a very hard thing to accept, especially if you're, you know, child like Hikaru, but it is something that you do have to accept at some point, regardless. But what really makes this horrible and tragic is that he really can't tell anyone about this. Kawaii kept asking about, like, what were you trying to accomplish? Running around, going there, going here, being so impatient. Like, did you lose something? What's the problem here? And Hikaru can't answer. Like, he can't say anything. He can't say, there's this ghost that I've known for the past couple years that's been living inside my head, that's helped me get good at Go, and he disappeared and I'm looking for him. Like, you can't just say that to someone. They wouldn't believe you at best. At worst, they'd, you know, recommend you get some psychological help or something, you know? So he really can't even talk to anyone about the emotions and stuff he's feeling now, or ask for help, or confide in anyone about this. It's just such a bad situation to be in, you know? So I feel very, very bad for Hikaru as a result. It's very sad stuff. But it's reality, you know. But yeah, it's a good episode. Anyway, thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.